Okay, okay. Welcome to another exciting adventure of Dresden Files Auto Weird, where we're going to start out with a cold open. You guys are all on a ship. It's May 1st, 2 weeks before the previous game started. Now, you're all sailors, just regular humans, and it's the middle of the night, and you're coming into Vancouver's port. You're going to be in there in about 30 minutes, coming from China. Picked up a lot of stuff, including a couple of sea crates with very, very old print on them. Print you haven't seen in a while, and numbers and serials that just didn't make sense to you, but enough money was paid, so they were loaded. Now, despite all this, you've been hearing weird noises coming from some of the sea crates. Banging, sometimes moaning, and a few of the crewmen have fallen overboard. Or so the captain tells you, because they're not on the ship anymore. Alright, what are you four doing right now?
So, a bunch of... I'm
MIA.
So to be clear, don't forget, this is the cold open where you're not your characters. You're regular humans on the ship.
528.
So I'd be like, out of the blue, I start hearing moaning and banging.
Yeah, it's about 8 p.m. And one of the crates... are you going to go look?
Well, yeah.
Okay. So who is your character? The aspect is strange noises. So you go look, roll a d8, and because your sailor will give you a 1 for notice. So roll a d8.
So, roll my fudge dice?
Yeah, your fudge dice.
Yeah.
All 4 of them?
Yes.
I got -1.
That's pretty average. That's mediocre there. Actually, it's less than mediocre. Well, +1, so it'd be 0, so it'd be mediocre. Upon walking around, you see what looks like a slightly open sea crate. No light coming out of it. It's on the second stack up.
So these 3 are beside me, right?
No,
or around me?
they could be wherever they want.
What kind of... Are we just like a steamer?
A very large oceanic boat.
Okay, so...
but I know other people are there, right?
Yeah, there's a few people on the ship.
They're my crewmates, right? I assume?
Yeah.
It's a big cargo ship.
Right. So I'd be on my walkie-talkie. Hey, guys, I'm here. This looks really odd. Second level, this area. Looks like the crate's open. We should investigate, but perhaps we need to bring something to protect ourselves with.
All right, so you hit up all 3 of your other crewmates that you're close with?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll grab... You know what? I'll grab a flare gun.
How do you click record?
On OSB?
Yeah.
In the bottom right-hand corner, you
Oh,
select...
start streaming? There it is, yeah. There's a
So
dot.
do you see your screen on it already?
I don't see shit.
All right, so you want to select the record screen.
Start recording?
Yeah. You want to make sure it's recording screen and stuff.
Record screen.
Yeah, it's one of the things you can select in the menu. So if you go to OBS and you go sources and you go add source and you go display capture and you want to capture the screen.
Sources. You smell like poo.
So I'll grab one of the flare guns from one of the deck boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And go down to see what he's talking about.
All right. Where am I? Let's go back. In a few minutes, I'm going to upgrade this stupid thing because it's crying that I haven't upgraded it. It wants my $20. All right. So, you grab the flares, you said? Jordan?
I go flare gun.
Yeah. All right, so you grab the flare gun, and what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to keep it in my hand as I go down to meet Alfred's sailor.
Yeah. So you walk over there with him, and you have the flare gun, and you see just what he says is going on. On the second level, on a sea crate, the door's open. And he's said he's heard some weird stuff in there. And as you're standing there, you hear something. So, bang, bang. What sounds like something heavy being dropped.
I think we
From
need
inside the crate?
From inside the crate. So
It's like a container?
yeah, this is a sea crate. This is a big, long metal sea crate, a 40-foot long sea crate. And this is one of those weird ones that came from China, from the Yangtze River.
I will motion for Alfred to open the door, and I'll aim the flare gun in.
So, Alfred, what's... so you're not actually Alfred right now. You're someone else. What's this sailor's name?
John. We'll call him John. John
And-
Smith.
John Smith. And you, Jordan, what's your sailor's name?
Furious Pete.
Furious Pete.
Can I change my name to SpongeBob?
It's too late. You're John Smith. Flare gun. All right, and Brandon.
I'm
who are you?
Holy Dick.
Holy Dick,
I.
but spelled Hole. Whole I-E. Dick. D-I.
Holi.
Real name's Richard.
But everybody calls you Holy Dick. All right, and Brandon, what's your sailor's name?
Holy Dick.
Oh, he's Phil McCracken.
Is that who you are? Or you got a better name for that? Phil McCracken?
Just go with it. Just go with it. Just go with it.
All right, Phil. I put an apostrophe in there. Crack, comma, N. Phil McCracken.
Hyphen E.
Because it's a tabletop game. You have to have unnecessary apostrophes.
Hyphen E.
Hyphen E.
Hey,
Perfect.
the screen capture is kind of fucked.
Sure. All right.
There you go.
So moving on, the four of you
Moving on.
are standing by this sea crate. This very old sea crate from the Yangtze River near Wuhan. Got picked up.
I've got a
there.
crowbar.
It's already open. It's cracked open, and it sounds like there's something
So-
inside.
That's
So
why he has a
I'm gonna
crowbar.
do- I'm going to slowly open it because
How are you getting to the second level? Are you climbing up a ladder, or what are you doing?
I'm just going to hoist myself up.
So you're climbing up, or someone's holding you up?
I'm climbing up
Okay, you climb
like a
up.
monkey.
You climb up to the
Follow
top,
him.
and you look in, and it's very dark on the inside there.
He's a seaman. He scurries up.
Yeah, you scurry up. There's a part of you that feels like maybe there's a stowaway, and they've been sneaking in and out of this crate.
Anybody bring a flashlight?
A what?
Flashlight.
A
torch.
flashlight, torch.
I got a flare gun.
It's fired in. Fuck the cargo hire.
I've got a Zippo.
Do you not think that's a bit overkill?
I light my Zippo.
You light your Zippo? All right. So
This
Holy
is what,
Dick,
2000?
Zippo.
Don't
Yeah.
we have cell phones with doesn't someone have an iPhone already?
Yep, probably.
No.
Someone was gonna.
No, 2000. I just got my flip phone 2003.
Listen, we're poor fishermen, like like shipsmen.
We're on a cargo ship. We probably make a shit ton of money, but
Yeah.
We
if
spend
we
it on
have
hookers and booze.
if we have an iPhone, we've probably got one of those Russian-made spy flashlight apps on our phone. 'Cause the
Nothing
iPhones
wrong
didn't-
with my Zippo. Arr.
the iPhones didn't have their own dedicated flashlights on them
Well,
at that time.
you're not up there yet. Do you hand John Smith your Zippo to light? Up looking, because he's up there. Look, just head above, just above the floor level, looking in to see what's in there, and it's dark in there. He doesn't see anything for the first 5 feet.
I throw my Zippo in.
You see a Zippo land just on the ground in front of you. John
That's what I
Smith,
see.
Throw.
did you like the Zippo?
Pick up my Zippo and I throw
Yeah.
it again.
Yeah,
I
so
grab the lighter and I throw it in.
you lit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, just checking. So you take the Zippo, you light it, and you slide it in. As you slide
Actually,
it,
do I have
what?
anything that's flammable, like a wood or torch or some cloth?
I mean, do you want to? You could.
Well, I guess I'd take off my shirt, light it on fire, and chuck it in.
We're
Oh, I
sailors.
think you like Holy Dick.
Could someone not have grabbed a flashlight at 8 o'clock at night when they're looking at something?
I would assume, go with me here, that all of you have flashlights on your head.
Yeah.
No. All I got is my Zippo.
Like at this point, we're professional sailors. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck flashlights, man. What do you think of Zippo? I'm lighting my shirt on fire.
We're barely professional gamers.
Stripping your clothes, light it on fire, chuck it in. Fuck
Cast
this
fireball.
job. I'm not paid enough for this.
Fireball, level 2.
This is level 1 fireball. Yeah, cantrip fireball. In it goes. Can't be a cantrip. It's a one-time thing.
Practically,
Fuego.
combined, we've got like over 50 years of experience in gaming here.
Fuego.
Fuego.
We're old.
All right,
I
so
leave the Zippo on fire in the corner and hope for the
so
best.
you light the Zippo, you put it on the ground, and you slide it over. It stays on miraculously, and as it slides in, it comes to about 2 coffins you can see set up
Fucking
nicely.
burning down the ship.
Oh, I run over and push over cotton. A coffin.
You don't know it's there yet. He'd have to tell you.
Set the ship on fire.
Hey, Jack, or what's your character then, Jordan?
Oh, yeah, Furious Pete.
Furious
Hey, Pete, give me your flare gun.
You're just gonna fire a flare gun into this?
Fuck yeah, there's 2 coffins in there, man. Fuck this shit. It's making noises.
Just
You
dead
know
people.
that's we're like we've been paid a lot of money to bring this cargo.
I don't care. 2 coffins
there-
and there's noises.
Is there
Alright.
or is there not people in there?
Don't
He
care.
doesn't see people.
Then
Ow.
shut the door and lock it.
Shut
I
the
run
door.
over
Tell
and
the
push the coffins over.
Shut the door. Tell the captain. We just got to port. We're unloading this shit in a few minutes anyway.
No.
It's
late.
not
I already-
our job.
I already
to
ran the
do
room and
that.
pushed the coffins over. I don't know what you guys are going to do.
Come on, Chewie. Let's blow this thing and go home.
All right. So,
What happened?
holy dick, you climb up there?
Yeah, I climb up there, run in, push the coffins over.
Okay, just as you run up there to push the coffins over, you see a man standing there, dressed in a long black robe with a circular type hat. He
Oh,
reaches his
yeah.
arms out towards you just as you get towards the coffin and goes, "Oh, he's..." And then he hops towards you twice and grabs you. Roll your stuff, and he'll roll his. So give me what you roll. Your
0, 0, plus, plus. I got 2.
0, 0, plus, plus. Yeah, that's 2.
I got 0.
Well, you're not fighting with him right now.
Okay.
So
Burp
he,
my garlic breath.
so
It's gonna be
he-
bad for you.
So he grows to grab you, and you
It's
try.
gonna be
and
bad
def-
for everybody.
You try and defend him. He gets a 4. You got a what? Did you say 2?
2.
Yeah. So he overcomes you. At which point he grabs you and he pulls you into the darkness. All right, we'll go to everyone else's
I
initiative.
scream at the top of my lungs like a dying lady.
The door.
Do
Shut
you shut the door?
Well, he's going to do an attack on you in a second. He's just grabbed you. But we're going to do everybody else's, and then his turn will happen again, and then your turn. So, he's done that. You've seen that, Leo, your character being John Smith. You just seen him hop over. You've seen this, like, pale creature grab your sailor friend. You're the only one who saw it. What do you do?
Give me the flare gun. Someone's attacking Foley.
So
Then
calm,
shut
so
the fucking
collected.
door.
Shut the door then.
The door.
You control your own character.
It's
No,
it's
I
up.
want
I have to climb up to get to the door.
No, I want the flare gun. Just chuck me the flare gun.
So do you spend your turn trying to convince a friend to check you with a flare gun?
Yes.
Okay, then it's Brandon's turn. What does Phil McCracken do?
I gotta fucking tell the captain. Get on the radio and tell him there's some shit going on down here.
So you go running to the captain, or you just get on your radio?
Get on my radio.
All right.
Captain, there's some shit going on down here.
All right. You hear back on the radio what sounds like... 1 second, I'll just be right around. We're just about to come into port. What's going on? Right. At which point, Jordan, your character, Furious Pete, what do you do?
I'm gonna do my best to convince him to shut the door and lock it.
Do you want to roll a rapport, a presence? You want to roll something?
Sure. Let's do rapport.
Keep in
1.
mind you fucked his wife before you left port.
That's a -2. That's an aspect fail. Fuck his wife. Where's my pencil? Fucked his wife. It's there. I wrote it.
No wonder I'm furious.
Furiously smash! Hulk smash!
I think you killed him.
Oh, here she
Mom,
comes back.
save him! He's choking. Mom! Mom, save him! He's choking!
All right, so what do you do, Furious Pete? Fast on your feet, Furious Pete.
I got a 1 with my roll to rapport him to shut the fucking door and lock it.
All right. Hypothetically, he could be compelled to shut the door with that roll, so I might just...
Yeah, but you said I have a negative now. Because I banged his wife.
I very well may compel him, which might save his character for this opening.
Mom, I want to play with my friends! Leave me alone!
Mom!
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 I'm sorry, Mom! I'll do my dishes tomorrow! Promise! Mom!
Yes. Yes.
All right, so I need you to roll fudge dice, and you got to beat a 1. Otherwise, you'll be compelled and get a fate point to close the door.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
What's
I
this
gotta roll
aspect
the one.
called?
This is just compelled. He's just compelled by it. We're playing like condoms, the throwaway characters.
I got mediocre.
Oh, that's a 0 then. So, yeah, you're compelled through the panic and your friend yelling at you to close the door, close the door, close the door, close the fucking door, close the door. You quickly slam the
I
door.
closed the
shut.
door.
And with the bottom, there's 2 latches, and you can't reach the top one. You close the bottom one and hook it real quick. And upon doing so, you fall back, and the sound of screaming stops from the inside. You see the boat coming into port, and a couple other of the sailors come over, and they start asking, what happened? What happened?
There's fucking zombies in
I
there.
point at the thing and get up there and properly secure the door, but secure this thing.
Yeah, they put...
Lock it down and get it ready for maneuver.
So they bring over a ladder, and they go up to the top, and they latch it, and they go, what's going on? What happened?
There's
Nothing.
zombies in there.
Where-
There are zombies in there.
Where's...
We need to fucking get
What
the
do you
flare
mean?
gun and shoot it in.
There's zombies in there, he says. And a couple of the other guys look at each other, and the captain walks over and goes, whatever's in there, boys, we're not opening that up. We've got paid a lot of money to make sure this crate arrives.
Hey, Dad.
I didn't even like that other guy.
That's when you see a couple of other people on the shore dressed in black, very expensive business suits. Hands at their waist, very slick back hair. They look of Asian descent, but there's just something off about them.
Guys, we just need to unload this shit, and then this is done, and we get paid.
Yep.
And someone says, you hear in the back, there's not a chance on earth I'm going to open that crate and find out what's really going on. And that's where we'll cut it.
Don't worry, Furious Pete. At least he'll never know that you fucked his daughter.
His daughter too? You're just banging the whole family. Grandma, you're not safe. Grandma!
No, he banged the daughter of the guy who just got killed.
Yeah. All right, so that's where we're going to cut that. That's the end of that scene. Meanwhile, 2 weeks later, in Ottawa, we are at Rocco's place in the basement,
Negotiating.
having made a negotiation. Now, I talked to Jordan about this. He's going to be a wandering wizard instead of, like, a hireling of the White Court.
Aye.
So,
Good plan.
yeah, I think it's a much better plan character-wise. So, in that sense, him saying what he said and acting the way is in character rather than, like, pushing his luck.
Well, he owes me $100,000 saying he wants to do it for free.
Yeah, exactly.
You better be paying us since he did that over all our heads. He said no to the money for everyone.
$50,000 is what it was. No,
No,
$500,000.
we're getting paid the $50,000 from the guy. You wanted to
500.
double it.
He said
The
no to
agreed
the
upon amount.
500,000.
The agreed upon amount was 20% of 500,000.
Yeah.
But I'm not taking any of it. I'm getting the coins from the denarian.
It's quite literally being split between you and I, Bob.
Which we discussed. I'm going to call into the office and let them know what's going on. I'm going to tell them about what deal I made, and I have a feeling I'm going to get chastised from what you were saying last week.
Santa can be strict.
Well, I imagine Monarch doesn't work for free, so they're gonna want to know why I'm not taking money for this really dangerous job.
Coins are pretty.
But in my defense, I
Coins
have
are
a
pretty
feeling there's gonna be more coming up than just these coins that I can probably walk away with.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be gold, silver, books, scrolls,
Who knows?
magic items.
All right. So, at which point the story ended last week with you guys walking out and saying you needed to get a hold of Alfred. He'd probably wanted on this.
Yeah.
All right. So, everybody knows Alfred in some way, either directly or indirectly.
I'm here because of him.
Yeah. So, who?
Oh, I need my character sheet. 1 second, I gotta get my sheets real quick.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
All right. So, I'm assuming Volus is going to call Alfred.
Makes the most sense.
Let him
Yeah, that
know
would
what.
make more sense.
Since he has the most recent phone number.
Yeah. All right. So, give him a call, tell him what's going on, and we'll go from there. This will
well,
be the
he's not even
character
here,
update for Leo.
He's not even here.
Yes, he is. Leo's right
Yeah,
there.
Leo's the one.
Leo's
that's
the
there.
Asian guy at the bottom of the screen.
He's
for
that
me.
one.
He's that one.
I don't.
Your face.
Mine just bounces between you and Jordan.
Set it for
'Cause
gallery
we'll
We'll
mode.
talk
talking.
more.
Set it
There
to
we go.
Go gallery mode. There you go.
Yeah, you need.
Yeah, mine's
There we
gallery.
go.
It's automatic.
Upload.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole lot of ugly I didn't need on my phone.
So it should at some point say somewhere, whatever it should say, Alfred Bauer Leonard.
Yes, I see it.
All right. So that's the character you know.
I got to change my name from Phil McCracken.
Oh, we swapped. Now
I
you're
have
down
three
here and
feet.
Alfred's over here.
Mm-hmm. All right. So at this point, you'd call him. This would be the update, player-wise. For
Hey, Bob, can you read this word here for me?
There's no word there. Jack Sloan.
Yeah, and then next to it.
Ice wallow come. Nice.
All right.
All right. So,
Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring.
fuck is your name again? Oh, Alfred.
Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
That's your.
What
yeah,
do you
that's your
want?
phone, Alfred. Alfred, it's Volus.
Who?
Volus.
I don't remember Volus.
You sent me here.
What are you talking about?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I think you got the wrong number.
Oh, all right. Well, then
Him.
we'll just go deal with these Denarians without you.
Who? What?
Odin, protect. Odin, save me.
What do you want, Volus?
For fuck's sake. What do I want? I'm here because you called me.
No. You called me.
Yeah, now I'm only here because you called me first.
Where are you?
Where am I? I'm in Barhaven.
Okay. Are you there by yourself?
No. I'm with Jack and the hell's the other one's name?
Jean-Paul.
I'm with Jean Paul and Jack is tailing along with him.
We're driving along in a piece of shit Acura.
All right. Give me like 10 minutes. I'll be down there. Fuckers.
All right. You sat outside. You go to a place you agree to meet up with. In Barhaven, there's the Tim Hortons.
The mall is.
There's the mall. Yeah, I guess the mall. You could go to the mall right there. Do you
Walmart.
Yeah, the big Walmart.
There is the giant pentacle, which is a protection symbol right outside the movie theater. Do you want to go there?
There
Right by
is?
the three breweries? Three brewers?
Sure.
Yeah. In
Three Brewers. That's in Canada, not Barhaven.
Sorry. Barhaven's so close, though. They're like the same area.
It's Montana's right next to the movie theater in Barhaven.
Go there.
All right, we'll go to Montana's.
So just outside Montana's, in his Toyota Tercel, which is what he's driving, a 1982 Toyota Tercel. What are you driving there, Alfred? What are you cruising in?
The bus.
They're cruising in a Toyota Tercel?
Yeah, 1982 Toyota Tercel.
We be balling, yo.
I bought it on my Discovery card. I bought it on my Discovery card.
So you
Only
see,
one
driving-
person.
Are you driving a Mitsubishi?
So you see a
I'm driving
man
a
driving this Toyota Tercel, a rather thin-looking man with blonde hair no, that's Wallace. Short, shoulder-length hair and blue eyes. He's driving with a large Viking in the back seat and a wizard in the front seat. What do you even look like? I have you at 5'8", but you didn't give me a hair color.
Who?
Jordan.
He's Asian. Oh.
Oh, me? Oh, it's just black
I
hair.
have a Fu Manchu. It's like
But,
super long down here,
but
right?
slicked, that slick back, fancy-ish look.
Jordan, does your character
You
have
got
any
bleached
facial
blonde
hair?
hair.
Say what?
Does your character have facial hair?
Just a basic goatee.
Goatee? Well, what does he
Soul
dress like?
patch.
Does he
Soul
dress
patch. He's a dick. Give him a soul
No.
patch.
Do you have like a leather jacket, a long trench coat? What do you dress like?
Leather coat, but just a regular leather coat that comes to the waist.
Okay.
Bedazzled.
And he's got his white cane or walking stick.
Okay.
And his
you-
eye patch.
Yeah, you're wearing the eye patch, not the glass eye right now?
He's wearing the eye patch for now.
And so, Leo,
He wears that out for problems.
You said you have a Fu Manchu mustache?
No, I said he has a...
Not you, Leo.
No, Leo has.
So, Leo,
You are going
describe what your character
stereotypical.
looks like. Leo, what does your character look like?
5'8". I got a Fu Manchu. Like I'm literally rocking a Fu Manchu. Okay.
You don't dye your hair, nothing. You have dark hair?
Let me
dark
make
hair.
a Fu Manchu.
Are you wearing the big
my
hat?
Fu Manchu's white.
Oh, okay.
Are you wearing the big round hat?
Do you have white hair across the board? Are you like an older looking Asian fella?
No. Black hair, but white Fu Manchu.
Okay. And how are you dressed, Leo? Yeah.
Think of 1970s communist era.
Red everything?
Read everything.
With the Green Destiny, you carry that on your back, on your side? You carry it in like a staff type thing? How are you carrying it?
Carry it. Oh, can I materialize it from a spatial dimension?
Roll your dice, and if you get a 1 or better, yes.
What are you thinking? Using a bag of
got
holding
a
for a
2.
fucking
You got
for
a
a
2.
fucking sheath?
Yes. So, do you summon it with the sheath or just as the sword?
Just as a sword.
Okay, so the...
Actually, no, with the sheath. Well, can I do both depending on what I want?
Pick one or the other. If you gotten a 3
Oh.
out, that would have been a success with style.
See, the dimension
you-
could be the sheath.
You got 1 above the bar. You didn't get a 2 above the bar. 2 above the bar would have been a success with style. And then I would have said, yes, you can summon it either way.
Okay, then I'll take it with the sheath.
With the sheath. It always shows up with the sheath. Fantastic.
Correct.
You're
That's
my.
good. You can use the sheath for defense if you need to.
I just sheath myself in ya.
Okay.
Oh.
Where'd he go? He was just on screen.
Come back, be my meat sock.
You fucked off.
All right, so we have that. All right, so you guys, as you roll up into the cell, you see what looks like an Asian man straight out of the movies, standing there.
White stash.
My immediate reaction in the car is, oh, this prick.
I know him. He is how you say a prick. Yes, oui. I am flabbergasted on how much of asshole he can be. I cannot wait to work with him again.
All right, Montana's in the background.
He's not good like butter.
People standing in large groups, talking, laughing. You see a young girl in a white top, that little string.
You know. Wait. I got a better idea. Remember what Emperor Ming looked like in Flash Gordon?
Please
Just
don't.
picture that.
For the love of God, no.
Picture that.
No.
No.
Yes.
No. Listen, you're triggering
Make-
racism I
make-
don't want to remember. No.
Emperor Ming
You know
from
what?
Flash Gordon. That's exactly how I look.
No, you know what? Save
He
that for
records
when you're
this.
in battle.
Just record this game.
It is being recorded. I'm going to hell if I say yes to this.
Just
Do it.
save that as your battle armor for when you're going into battle. You know, when you're getting prepped. You're wearing your regular day clothes, but right when you wear that shit when you're out and you're gonna go into a big fight
All right.
because it fucks with their heads. And your tagline is, Did I bother you, Miso Sale?
All right. Now that we've moved past this,
We don't.
Past?
we've moved past this. You see communist
this
era
crop top.
Asian standing there.
I
You
want to
intending
hear
on
more about this
posting
crop
this
top.
again?
I'm posting it. He said it. It's not my fault.
I hope you enjoyed.
I didn't know you were doing it the first time.
Oh, he told us.
All right.
I wasn't there for that.
And so
At least the
guys-
first time was just audio.
I can get away with this because I'm Asian.
It's maybe better just audio, so you can't see
The
our
rest of you are white, so you can't get away with this. It's called Asian privilege.
this
Aye,
is true.
fair
This is
enough.
legit true.
Colin
Yeah,
White.
yeah, I totally agree.
So you see Alfred Bauer standing there, an old friend of each of you who you've met at different times, and some of you indirectly through your brother. That's you, Jean-Paul.
Get in the car. We have things to do.
The cell looks weighed down by the amount of man in it.
We can still fit one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5. We are good.
Actually,
Stop,
Trisell only
they are
6'4".
So you could go in the
Oh,
back
really?
seat. There's a
In the
large
front.
there's
I
a
own 9 of them.
there's a large Viking in the back seat that you know. That's Volus. He waves at you, ever so inviting.
I
to
jump in the back seat,
It's
Jackie Chan style.
Just
So
through the
what that
window?
means is I jump through the window.
Make him roll it, please.
roll in athletics.
All right. Oh, I get +4 to
Considering how many times Jackie Chan got hurt during his own stunts. Yeah, roll that shit.
Do you have
And
athletics?
I get fair, but I get +4 to athletics.
Okay, do it.
I did. I got fair.
Fair being how high is fair?
0. Fair is 0.
No,
got plus
fair is
2.
Oh, that's mediocre.
Fair
No,
is plus
mediocre
2.
is
Hey, how
-4.
many you got? Do
So-
the math.
So
Share
tell
the
me
math.
the number you got.
0.
Oh, so you go to jump through the door, and as you lift your leg to jump, you are caught by the realization that your skirt that goes down to your knees isn't as loose. You'd have to unbutton it first, and you feel it might just be the best option to open the door and step in.
Can I unbutton it and try it again?
Do you have a fate point to spend? Do you have an aspect that you want to use on this one?
I don't and no, so I'll
This
just go
is
in the
just-
door.
So
Two-door
the aspect
no.
is the aspect is back with my friends for this scene. So you could tag that for free and get a +2 on
That's
your
okay.
roll, and that would bring you
Yeah,
up
that's fine.
to a 2 if you want to.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to waste that.
I'm not even going to point out the fact that the window's up.
It's a 2-door, and you're trying to get in the back seat. Like, I do not
Jackie
know.
Chan style.
What are you trying to do? But you have nowhere to go. You are how you say going the wrong way. Baby. I will
He's going
get
to
down.
Brian Griffin off
I
the
will
back of
push
this
open
thing.
the seat, and you can climb in over the Viking.
If you
Can
want,
I cart?
if you want to use
I
the
get out to pop the seat. You can go in.
no success with style for you, bud. All right, so
If the window was down, he would have kicked somebody in the face trying to get in.
You're just gonna kick the guy in the front seat. And now they cannot. Yeah.
all right, so all 4 of you are now in the Tricelle. It's a little tight in the back there with Volus. He's a big lad. He's got his golf bag with him. You know,
I couldn't put that in the trunk.
this is the trunk.
Oh, it's a hatchback.
Do you okay?
It'll be
That's
back door.
all right. That's in the hatchback. You opened it up. It's in the back. You're in the back with him. A little more space than you had expected, despite the big lad back there. Are you going to start driving there, Jean-Paul?
And I put it in gear and.
All right. So, are you driving anywhere in particular? Or are you just driving to drive?
I am just driving and looking for how you say direction. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So he's driving, and you're in there with them. The aspect would be cramped, but with friends.
Stop
What was the
breathing
last time I
air.
saw these guys?
What's the last time you saw each of you? Do you want to just ask that to the room?
It's like 15 years or so. No, not 15. Like at least 10 years for me.
I guess I could reminisce about some old times when we were,
Young.
old stories there about the monastery with Jack.
Yeah.
About the time we got a little too drunk.
I start filling him in on the details of the agreement.
How about we hunt down the people we're supposed to hunt down right now?
Too much work.
The longer we give them, the more time they have to get away.
I give all the details. I give him full update of what we've learned so far.
He wasn't here last game, so you need to actually tell him.
Oh, do not make. You can do that. You have all the notes on what you say.
All right.
Yes.
Bob, are you wearing something on your head?
Yes, I am. Wearing a
All right,
hat.
all right.
Them.
So we went to the Silver Dollar,
Okay.
and it had been burned to the ground. You called me because of that, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So
And there
you
was-
called me because there was the Silver Dollar burnt down, and we suspected hellfire. When we got there, we found the place in flames. The place had been already cleaned out by Colin's men, and we found out that Rocco was there when it happened, but he got out. And so we went to his place and found out that there was a deal going down with who we suspect is Deirdre and another person that we're pretty sure is a Denarian as well. What the hell was his name? Yagwai. They called him a Yagwai.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were trying to, Rocco was trying to sell them something called Pengu Fu. And the deal went south, and Deirdre, or one of them set the place on fire. But
Okay.
Rocco got out. And
Okay.
now the
We
Pengu
tracked
Fu
him
is
down.
gone. We haven't tracked him down
Rocco?
yet. We just left Rocco's. Rocco is
Yeah.
on his way to his Rocco is on his way to Jean Paul's place for safety with his wife. And we're calling you. We called you, and now that we got you, we're going to try and track down this axe and the Denarians.
Do you know what pengufu is? It's a Chinese or so axe from your neck of the woods.
No, I don't know what that is, but I know what a wukoi is.
You could
Now,
find out if you know
Just-
what it is, though.
Justin, have I already called in, or
No,
Or have
no,
I done
no,
that yet?
not yet.
okay? Well, when we stop for I don't know what gas or something, I'm going to call into the office and give them an update on what's going on, and maybe I can get some information because they've got a pretty extensive archive on a lot of shit.
Fire text.
But you just said, Alfred, that you know something?
I know what the ghost is, like if that's what you're talking about in Mandarin. But I heard ghost, so let's go kill it.
Yeah, but the axe, you might know, since you're from that part of the world,
Okay.
might have came
what's the-
across
Said
it.
anything about a
what's it
ghost?
called?
So Pengu Fu?
Let me Google
Pengu
this.
Fu.
So that's the name of the axe. You don't get to Google, that's cheating. No cheating. It's the Yagwai is the one you said you knew.
Well, yeah, a Yaoguai is a ghost.
Yep.
Those Yahweh.
Okay.
Am I making this up? Am I storytelling?
No, I mean you can storytell if you want, but I mean you're right. That's the word for strange,
give us-
strange ghost. It's the Mandarin word for
Give us
strange
your
ghost.
definition of a Yagwai because we know nothing at the moment.
Oh, okay. So I translate it for you. So it's just a ghost. Like literally think of a ghost that are coming, but it's Asian and that it has talisman in front of it. Right? So it's got a talisman in front of its head, right? With its traditional like the 1800s Chinese outfit with really long sleeves and it bounces forward.
Like a hopping vampire.
Rocco didn't mention anything about any of that. He just mentioned a big monster kind of guy with a woman with what looked like living hair.
No, this is
and
the
lots.
he's talking about.
The axe is pengufu.
Yeah. But Rocco told us what the two people that came to make the deal, which was a last minute switch out of who was actually coming, and it was Deirdre. It was the way he described it sounded like Deirdre the Denarian, and the other guy didn't look anything like that, but they called him a Yagwai.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of the Jianxi, Leo.
Oh, then
Yeah.
okay.
What I want to know is that in your research, Alfred, since you've been doing this stuff, have you come across anything about this Pengu Fu axe?
Would I know, Justin?
Yeah, Justin, what do you know?
You'd want to roll a lore if you have it.
I do have lore. I have lore +1. Let me roll my punch dice.
Mm-hmm.
And I got 0.
And I took no lores.
You got 0 on your dice roll?
Yes.
Do you have no
So you
lore?
still have a +1.
Yes, so I got +1.
All right. So, and that was to learn which part?
The
Pengu Fu.
Pengu Fu.
Okay. So, it's still not quite enough. Through Chinese literature, you know Pengu is like the god. Like kind of like a god in Chinese mythology.
Yeah.
1 second. I have it written down here somewhere. Container.
Oh! It's not really an axe, Justin. I know what this is.
Are you cheating?
Well, no. I mean, I physically know what this is. I just didn't know it was called a Pengu axe.
Okay. So what do you know?
So it's kind of like a stick, right? So think of it as a stick, but instead of an axe, it's like half circle mounted on top of it, and it's sharpened. And use that as a weapon.
Yep.
A
It's a
Shaolin
Shaolin
spade?
spade?
It's like that, yeah. It's a little more ancient. It's not quite exactly Shaolin Spade because it predates that by like, I don't know, a couple thousand years. But yeah.
Prehistoric axe.
Yeah.
Fancy.
So it's
hey,
more like a halberd?
Driving. Should we go on the market to dig up information on this, or
Yeah, I would say it's probably like pre-halberd,
Yeah.
right? Because a halberd's like
where
really
are we going?
long blade on one side, but this is half a circle, right? So think of half a circle like that, with the stick like that, and half a circle like this, right?
Yeah.
And the blade's the half a circle.
Okay, well, here's a question then.
Where are we going?
We got 2 people in out of town. One is really big. One is a girl who's slender. Who would know where they'd be hiding out?
I start heading towards the buy my market there. To dig up information.
So you're heading to the Byward
I
Market?
want the Byward Market.
All right.
Well, now hold on. Alfred, you've been hunting Denarians for the last, 30 years?
So,
Give or take?
So yes, but he's not been particularly 100% clued into what's up with Denarians. He just knows that they're connected to evil spirits.
Okay, so but he's been tracking these guys more or less for the past 30 years, right?
Yeah.
Not
So
the
he would have no, but these people, he knows Deirdre. He knows of her. She's the one who burnt down his fucking monastery.
He's seen Deirdre and he's seen Yagway.
So
He doesn't
it's
know. He
reason to
doesn't
believe
know
that
who they are per se or where they get their powers.
no, but he has been tracking them down. He knows something about them.
You might
So
have some
he
kind of
might have-
insight.
He might have some insight on where they might be hiding. What kind of what places they typically hang out.
The thing
Does
you
it-
know, Leo, about Yagwai is he turns into a giant bear man thing with like rocks that come out of his back.
Where are we going? I am still driving the car.
You're driving to Byward. That's a static thing that's going on right now.
All right. We're about 5K away.
And we need to go to a cave. Yes, no?
So where?
A cave.
No, he's gonna go to St. Bridget's to drop off Rocco, who's
Okay.
following behind you guys. Who's very
I
curious
was
as
just
to why
gonna
you
say,
picked up the
where the
Asian
fuck
guy.
is he in the car?
He's not in the car. He's in his own vehicle.
He's in the car.
with-
Yeah, he's in a vehicle behind us.
In
with
the
Lola.
Mercedes.
Yeah, he's in the Mercedes with Lola.
All right, we are about 3 minutes from the church, and we'll drop off the scumbag, yes?
Yeah.
And then we'll hit the stroll and separate and try to dig up information about a giant man and a beautiful woman. They should stand out somehow.
Uh,
The
Supernatural.
Byward Market?
Not that they'll stand out at the Byward Market. You're going to the Byward Market, and the street north of it is where St. Bridget's Church is. All right.
Where the homeless people are.
No, in this setting, it's the church has maintained its status. It's a really nice Finnish church. It patrons the arts, stuff like that.
Right. It's not like this world.
It's not like real life. This is the
No.
fictional Dresden verse.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
White court. We
It's-
like shiny and
it's-
to feed on the sinners. Yes.
Yeah, the White Court have been running it for quite some time, as well as most of the Byward Market.
I use the vehicle to tell Rocco where to go and how to get there.
Yep,
Come
you're
back on the vehicle.
you're
We're just heading
downtown.
down to the main strip of the market.
It's Friday evening, to be clear. Full
Mhm.
Hustle,
not there's
hustle.
no full moon out, but it is Friday the 13th, 2016, May.
Trump is still alive.
Trump is not only alive, but Justin Trudeau's in power and people love him.
It is a different dimension.
I do not love him because I cannot smell the fear through the TV.
So
Is there anything you want to talk about quickly before you end up at this location?
There is a large man and a beautiful woman. They are supernatural. They should be sticking out somewhere and been noticed by someone here.
someone's got to have seen it. So who
We
knows
should
people?
separate and just say I'm looking for a strong, oversized man with a feeling you can feel from a distance. They fill the room when they're in it. They have a presence.
Think it through.
You're gonna
as
get brought to a
saying it.
gay bar. You're gonna get brought to a gay bar.
We are not going to the edge.
Bar. No, you don't worry about that. They are full of sin.
We are not going to
I am
Sizzles or the
A little
edge.
hungry.
All right, you pull into the parking lot. Rocco pulls up. He doesn't get out of his car. He waits for you guys. What do you do?
I go up there and tell them where to go and how to get there.
All right, you're at St. Bridget's.
I'm
You're
gonna
in the
get out
parking
because
lot
I'm gonna
at-
make a.
I get out to
I'm
give
gonna
him the, so that way he sees one of us to let him, get out and go in.
As soon as you get out,
I'll get out. I'll escort him to the front door, but I'm gonna stay outside so I can make my phone call.
I need everybody to roll a notice or alertness or anything to that effect right now.
I go for alertness. Oh, that is a 0. I have +2.
So yeah, 3 for me.
I rolled a 4 and I add a 3, so 7.
Oh, you are very alert,
Wow.
yes.
All right, and what'd you get there, Leo?
He forgot what he was doing.
Leo,
Yeah, I'm rolling. I have to switch things. Okay, so what skill am we rolling for?
Either
Or
alertness
alertness.
or alertness.
Okay, so I rolled a natural 2, and I have a +3 to alertness.
5.
All right,
Ooh.
so Volus, when you get out of the car,
I am oblivious.
you look around, and just around the corner of St. Bridget's, just on the dark side by the trees, where the alley would pass on to the back road and towards the Parliament, you notice there's a car parked there, and what looks like 2 people. Now, they don't look like the 2 people you've seen before, but they are men, and they look shady. Now, you didn't just surpass the check by 1 or 2, you surpassed by 4. So you can impose an aspect that other people can do free invocations on. What's the aspect you want to impose on the scene?
Two little birdies in a tree.
We're being watched.
Mm.
That's not bad. So other people can use this to get a +2. So
Does he,
you,
know-
so you say
Does
that
he
out.
say this out loud?
Yeah, he would inform you guys as he's getting out of the car that we're being watched, and subtly, so perfectly subtle, because he rolled so high that nobody notices that he does it. He passes on the information, and I'm assuming you continue to walk over to Rocco's vehicle.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not overly surprised we're being watched considering where we are, like what the church really is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good to know
All right.
that
Which one's the mission
that
again?
we're under surveillance.
Now that I know that they're there, I want to suddenly put myself in between Rocco's vehicle and them, but just as if I'm watching Rocco and not watching them.
Yeah. All right. Give me a.
I whispered to Volus to watch my back.
Do you want me to use
So it'd
stealth
be
or do you want me to use deception?
burglary or something to that effect. Stealth if you have it. Yes, Bob?
Okay, stealth.
What's that, Bob?
Whose turn is it?
We're just kind of free-forming it at this very second. You got a 4 for stealth? Okay.
Yeah.
I whisper to Jack to watch my back, and I sprint at full inhuman speed.
Ooh. At the vehicle, at Rocco, at the church?
At the 2 men.
All right. All right, how does inhuman speed work?
They're all negative
Guys,
2.
I'm gonna sign off in a bit. Yeah, I got an early morning.
Oh, you have to hold on for at least another 15, 20 minutes. Do not be how you say a pussy. Yes, I am also very sleepy.
So
Oh, yeah, you have to
improved
wake up
initiative, your alertness is plus
Maybe if it's
4 for the
6.
purposes of determining initiative.
I get up. I'd like to work at 6, man.
Plus 4.
Well, then you could drive a car and go later. Yes.
This Bob.
No, I bike. Hardcore.
So you're sprinting, so your sprint would be plus 2. So you rolled as you said, a 4, so it'd actually be 6. So I don't think they're going to beat that. Well, they did okay. They did a 3 for trying to respond on time. You are there before they can do anything.
And I grab these motherfuckers and go, who are you looking at?
So you get to the vehicle, and their window is only down about 4 or 5 inches. But you see them, because you would have alertness and everything in here as well, because it's a plus 4 to alertness. So you see that they are dressed quite nicely. They're white guys, dark hair, clean shaven, and one of them's reaching for a gun. You have time to react. Do one reaction before it's combat.
Punch my fist through the window.
And just grab the guy. What are you doing?
Just full on punch him in the head with everything I got.
All right.
Wait, do I see the guy grabbing the gun?
Oh, it's across the road from us.
No, it's in the
blitzed over
parking
there.
lot. Like if you're like, so you have the road here, right? So then there's church parking, and there's an alleyway that goes by the church over towards the Parliament buildings, right? So they're parked right here by the church. So he just ran right to them in the matter of half a second with his vampire speed, and just.
And I went for this long to watch my back.
When you see that happen, you see his hand just go right through the window, and that's basically Bob's turn, right?
Okay.
So that would be Bob, and after Bob would be, what is this? Leo. That'd be your turn, Leo.
I rush up next to Bob.
All right. So you move. I'd say that's within the zone. So you move up to the zone.
I
right?
flanked the car.
And what's your action? What are you doing?
I reach in and pull the guy out.
So you reach in where his arm's already in. You reach and grab him and help him pull out.
Yeah.
All right. So he's gonna try and resist that. That's a plus 2 against. Both of you roll a might for me.
Oh, I got mine.
I got plus
You have
1.
human strength, don't you, Bob?
Oh, plus 2.
Yeah.
So I got natural 1 plus 2.
I got natural 1 plus 2.
But plus you have inhuman strength, Bob, so you are able to lift more, hit harder, whatever. Improve lifting whenever you're breaking innate. So you're moving inanimate objects. You gain a plus 3 to might score. So whatever you rolled is plus 3, Bob.
6.
So it's a 6.
Yeah.
So you not only succeed with style, you're being aided by your Asian friend. So what do you want to impose on this guy? What aspect, as you're pulling him out, like the two of you tossing him?
I make it your big fly.
Say that again.
Yeah, he wants so what aspect you're putting on him.
Yeah, what's the name of the aspect you're putting on this scene right now?
Making Jews fly.
He's definitely not Jewish.
Fear. Maybe the best thing.
Overwhelming terror would be a good one.
The overwhelming terror.
Overwhelming terror. So this can be tagged later as well.
I'm going to have to print off a new sheet. I really want this one.
All right. So after that would be then Volus. What are you doing, Volus?
Well, as soon as I see them running to the cars, I'm going to get to Rocco's car, usher them out of the car door that's opposite of where all this is happening. So on the other side of the car from where all that's going on.
Yep.
And I'm going to have them crouch down and usher them into the church as quickly as possible with me behind them.
Yeah, so this is the sprinting one that you're doing as well. So this is athletics. So
Okay.
roll me in athletics. You can tag either we're being watched or overwhelming terror.
Terror.
Yeah, that'd probably be your best one if you wanted to do a free tagging.
Probably overwhelming terror, because Rocco and his wife are going to be fucking terrified.
Yeah.
Not even at the church yet.
Yeah,
Shit's
yeah,
going
yeah.
down.
So we'll put a little V there for your first free tag.
I got a 4.
+2. There's that in total.
6.
You got a 6? Fantastic. Look
Well,
at you.
4, yeah, 4 plus 2.
So that's your free tag already gone. So you're getting them 2 there. Wow, that's a good roll, bud. Are you using fate dice as well yet?
I found 2 of them. I don't know where the other 2 are.
So what are you rolling with?
So I'm rolling a D8 minus 4.
Perfect. All right. So yet again, you
So I
succeed with
rolled
style.
I rolled an 8. I rolled an 8 that time.
Minus
So
4
that's why
plus 2, so 6. Yeah.
Minus,
All right. So
6, yeah.
yet again, you overcome that with style. So what happens?
the thing is that this is the kind of shit that I've done already for years as a hired gun. So it's something I know how to do. It's instinct.
Yeah. So because you know
I
how
should
to
hope-
do it, and you do it with style, it's your instinct. You move them to your right side using your large body to block. Lola, you put your hand on her head to duck down, and Rocco even covers her, risking himself before his wife. You lead them, putting your body in the way of the vehicle, but with the overwhelming terror that Jean-Paul and Alfred have placed upon them, the other guy's freaking out. He's not even reaching for his gun. Not a single bullet fires off before you get them to the front doors of the church, which opens and accepts you guys like the arms of a mother waiting for her children. You're in, easily in, with the door closed before your movement ends. All right, we're at Bob again. What are you doing, Bob?
Breaking the guy's arm.
Jordan, I feel like I skipped you. I feel like I skipped you somehow, Jordan.
Yeah.
You did.
You did? All right, yeah, because you're 3. So, Jordan, what are you doing?
Well, seeing as they were escorted to the building, I'm going to casually start walking towards the car.
Yeah.
Building power.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I'm gonna pull in. I could pull in up to my conviction and power and store it temporarily. So I'll pull in 3. Yeah, I'm pulling in 3 things of power to hold for now.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
No, I'm just I'm keeping it at the ready as I walk towards, so I can use it if need be.
All right. Bob.
As I pull the guy out, I break his arm.
All right, so that's a might check. You get a plus to might as well. That's a +3 for.
I also, I got, and then plus another 2 because I got +2 might, so it's
He's
+4.
going to try and resist this. All right.
Yeah. So I got +4 plus. I got 8.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This poor fucker.
You're probably going to have to roll a hunger tracker after doing this amount of damage.
Oh, he's a sinner.
Oh, he's fucked. All right, so you're trying to break his arm. So he's already been tossed. You and Alfred tossed him out. He's on the ground. There's a guy in the car still, and he's on the ground scrambling to grab his gun while the guy in the car's panicking. So you're going to the guy on the ground or the guy in the car?
Yeah. The guy on the ground, breaking his
So you
arm.
lunge to the guy in the ground and grab his arm and just wrench it, and you hear the sickening snap, and he as you break his arm because he rolled fucking awful on his defense. All
I
right.
feed a bit while I'm there.
Yeah, you start to feel the energies of his panic, of his hate towards you, his unnatural sort of sin.
Being
Yeah.
sneaky.
Well, his rage, his murderous intent, it's all coming through, and you can feel it.
Yeah, I take a little bit of that because I've been expending shit.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
You gotta go. At
Yeah.
9:20.
Yeah.
Alfred's gonna guard Rocco at the church for a while. And we'll
Alright.
leave him at the church.
Yeah, leave me at the church.
All right, you're gonna.
All right, guys. I sleep early and I wake up early.
Yeah, I know. They're supposed to start sooner for sure.
Yeah, it's okay. I think Brendan, you work late, right? So
That's okay.
Yeah, well, I work till 10 o'clock here, but then I usually don't get on. I'm not usually available till like at around 11.
So
Yeah,
about 8
so-
o'clock, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, it was fun
Yeah.
having you, man. I appreciate you showing.
Nope. You guys keep playing and just get Justin to catch me up. I'll figure out what I can
We
do.
will. We'll just leave you at the church for now.
All right.
Go
See ya.
ahead, Rocco.
All right. So his character is that one, which is 5. So next is actually, because I accidentally skipped Jordan the first time, next is now Jordan.
The guy in the car.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
You can see him in the car. He's reaching down to grab something.
I want to bring in like a blast of like heavy wind from the side.
Okay.
Like to shatter his window in, shatter his like passenger side window in on him.
All right. Do it.
So I got a beat.
Oh, please blow the cart over.
So let's see. I use 3 saved up, so I have to beat that with my discipline.
Car into a tree by accident. Roll like a
which
20.
Is 4, so I beat it. So I'm using 3. So I'm using a good on blasting the window in with air pressure.
Yeah. So the window. So you beat it by 2. So the window shatters. So you beat it with style. So explain what happens.
So as I'm walking up, I see the guy start reaching down, and I just ever so subtly, like, move my finger from my hip.
Mhm.
So it's it's not an overt thing, so cameras won't see me doing this.
Yeah.
I want it like down by my hip, but just, and a gust of air hits that that passenger window and just shatters it in towards the guy.
The glass shatters at his face in little square, hateful pieces, lacerating him left, right, and center. All right. He looks like he's taken quite a bit of damage. Oh, for sure. All right. Next would be Leo, who bolts towards the church in order to help Rocco. Volus, what are you doing?
Well, as long as they're in the church, then I'm going to duck back to the car and grab my golf bag.
All right.
There's also my
You-
duffel bag there.
Yeah, so you're moving from the church, which is his own zone, down to the vehicle, which is a second zone. So I'll need an
To the church
athletics.
cell, yeah.
That's an athletics.
What was the vehicle's aspect?
So we have the aspect we're being watched, and then we have the aspect overwhelming terror, which he tagged that one for free already. So
Yeah,
to
so
tag
now
it a second time, it'd cost a fate point.
I'm not going to tag. I'm not terrified.
Yeah.
I'm in my element right now. I'm. There's
No,
potentially.
they're terrified. You're just
They're terrified. Yeah, so you could
They're-
tag we're being watched and go after them as well. That's a free one. You could tag for a +2 or a reroll.
No, I'm not going to tag anything right now.
Okay, so
I'm
you
just going to go. Gonna head back. Gonna rush back to the Tercel to get my golf bag.
all right. Roll in athletics for the running back to grab that.
-1.
All right.
And I don't have athletics.
Okay, so then you make it to the Tercel, but you don't open it and get your gun.
Okay.
All right.
I don't have a gun. It's a sword, isn't it?
The sword. Sorry. So
Sword, yeah.
Yeah.
the only
golf
way
bag.
you could actually get it is if you did tag we're being watched.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to do it?
Oh.
Get your sword?
No, I made my choice.
Okay. So you get to the vehicle, you go to open it, and that's the end of your thing. So then we
Well,
go.
to be fair, as it is, like the only thing that's really happened so far is guys got fucking ripped out of cars and their arms broken. No gunshots have been fired, and they are the guys that I'm with aren't actually in any danger right now. I'm just prepping for it to get worse.
All right.
So I don't need to be in a rush to
No,
get
I'm
my
Get a
sword
little
out right
names
this
and all
second.
the guy screaming.
Yeah, there's a guy
Yeah.
screaming in pain. Bob, what are you doing? What is Jean Paul doing?
I take a deep pull of his essence. And
All
I
right.
fish
So
as hard as I can.
that is emotional vampire. You can With feeding dependency, eat strong emotions, often lustful, passionate, or otherwise dark ones. Purely positive emotions, whatever. As a baseline, whenever you're near eligible strong emotions, you draw in mind sustenance from it. This is just grazing the surface of the victim's life force, maybe making them into a shade less vital. The long term, but it does have much of the immediate effect, being the presence, panic, riot, orgies, or swingers, conventions, skill, effect, and idea. So we would feeding touch. Physical contact is at a satisfying, which a victim is in the throes of emotional. Where is it? You may draw some of the life force out of him to sustain you. This is done as a psychological attack. All right, so we'd roll a psychological attack. So roll, and this.
Conviction, discipline.
I am reading it right now. Psychological attack. Either deceit or intimidation. But you can use conviction, I think, because that's your character's main stat.
Okay, yeah, because I don't have either of those other things. So I'll go conviction. So -1 plus 5 is 4.
Yeah, let's see if he can restrain. Yeah, definitely not. He got a -1 trying to resist you. So he would take 1 point of damage. Now, how do we figure out the damage? The feeding gains a +1 on the roll. The taste of death. Yeah, you can kill someone with the taste of death. Once per scene, if you inflict enough stress consequences to kill a victim from feeding, you may take an immediate free recovery period equal to an extra scene. This will clear your stress trackers and mild physical consequences, so you can heal yourself, and possibly larger consequences if you have the ability. So, and then you can go full on feeding frenzy if you want to, which is the next level up. But
I'm just tapping up the well. I'm not that used.
So, from what I understand, this is a 1, so it hits his number 1 spot on his consequences for his mental. So he takes a 1. All right, he's being sucked dry. All right, so then it would be Jorban. All right, Jack, what are you doing?
I'm still continuing up to walk up to that side of the car
you see,
where the guy was.
Yeah. Oh, actually, they have their actions. This would be when they'd have their actions.
Yeah.
Sorry. So the one guy being fed on, he's going to try and resist you. So you want to roll a conviction against him, Bob.
Oh, 6.
6?
6.
He tries to push away from you as his energy's coming off, and he's pushing manically, and you see him, he's losing
with one hand
strength. Right? And just dropping off. The guy in the car, in the car pulls his gun and points it at you, Jordan, and fires. You want to roll a defense or something? Because he rolled a 3.
Okay, I will.
You have a field, don't you?
You
have a shield?
I can use an evocation to shield it. So, let's see.
He rolled a 3 to hit you.
So I'm going to drop 4 conviction. And then I'm going to roll my discipline, which...
Discipline.
That's -1. But my staff gives me +1. So I match it. So I'm able to bring up the shield.
So you match it?
Yeah, I'm able to match it and bring up a shield.
So that's a success with a consequence of some sort. What's the consequence?
Well, I take a mental stress.
You can take a mental stress for sure.
No, it's I have to take a mental stress.
Yeah, it'd be either a mental stress or just a general consequence on the scene.
I'll just take the mental stress.
Okay. All right, so he pulls a gun and bang, bang, bang. You block. It almost hits you, but you see the beads of sweat on his forehead and the look of determination to block that final bullet. All right, that's his moves. Now it's Jordan's turn, for real.
Can I make it to him at the stride I was going?
Yeah, he's within the scene. You can make it to him.
Oh, good. Then
Sorry, he's within the zone. Sorry, you can make it to him.
Yeah. So I'm going to invoke the fear.
Okay.
and I am going to bash him with my cane in the gun hand.
Oh,
Oh,
so
poke him with your cane?
bang.
Because he has to put the gun out the window to shoot at me.
Yep.
Yeah, he does.
So I'm gonna bring down that cane on his wrist.
I rolled his defense. What did you get for attack?
Give me a second. I gotta use my weapons.
You have might?
I do not. I have weapons.
Yep.
Which
Weapons would
is-
be what you'd want to roll. It'd be a 1 damage with a hand weapon.
Yeah. That's 1. Plus, and I get the +2 for invoking.
If you want to.
Yeah.
You wait. Yeah, he didn't use We're Being Watched, so you could use the free insight on We're Being Watched.
Yeah, I'll use that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, shit.
Which puts me at 4.
Oh yeah. You beat him with style. You even I would think you would knock the gun right out of his hand if you want. What's the thing that happens with style?
I want to break his wrist.
Whew. So you catch the gun that he's holding underneath the handle, and as you twist, you're so quick with the snap, you hear a snap, and the gun goes flying, and you see his wrist go limp, and he grabs it.
Super.
All right.
I'm doing my best. Aside from the sweat from pressuring myself, I'm just giving him that death stare, like you done fucked up.
All right, Volus, what are you doing?
I'll be honest with you, my Bluetooth.
You lost the audio, Bolus.
What?
You have no
To be
audio.
honest,
Put your microphone to your mouth.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah, my audio fucked up. I had to switch to my Bluetooth speaker on the wall under my TV because my earbuds fucked up. And my audio on my phone is shit.
You're coming in
So
slightly.
I don't know anything what just happened with Jordan's game.
Jordan broke the wrist of the guy. He jabbed his staff in at the gun before he could fire another shot and flicked the gun up, but it was so quick it made the guy's hand go backwards and broke his wrist.
Nice.
Yeah.
I knocked the other guy out with feeding.
And Bob's
Okay,
knocking the
well-
guy out with feeding right now. What are you doing, Volus?
All right. Well, I'm going to reach into the Tercel, get my golf bag, and make my way over to the car.
What was yelling by?
All right, at the bottom of your screen on the left-hand side, there's a button that says mute and an arrow that points up. You can select your microphone source there if you like, such as iPhone or whatever. Do you see it?
Oh, on the left-hand side.
Yeah. I have mine set for Blue Snowball, which is what I'm using right here, and it says Realtek High Definition Audio, which is from my computer, which is garbage. Underneath it says speaker.
All I do is mute.
So there's arrow pointing up. It should say select microphone, select speaker, and then test speaker microphone. You don't see any of that if you click on the arrow pointing up beside the mute button.
You gotta move your mouse around. He's a mouse.
He's
Yeah.
on his. He's on the phone.
iPhone is
All
gonna be
I got
different.
is mute, stop video, share content, participants, and more.
So on
Yeah,
mute,
click more.
if you click on the mute button, does it give you options?
No, it just mutes my audio.
Yeah, because you sound like you're on the other side of the street talking in a whisper to me.
So should we just leave it at where we are?
Well,
Two knocked out.
Hold on.
Holding.
hopefully you can
Okay,
figure this
how's
out.
that?
Oh, way
Hey,
better. So
better.
much better.
Yeah, but the thing is that the speakers on my phone are shit, so I can barely hear you guys.
So so on that, maybe can you switch the speaker option, which is underneath microphone? There should be select speaker, and you should be able to select your room one.
Try that.
Yeah, I can hear you
Yeah,
fine.
does that work?
That's
Oh,
great.
there we go.
You can,
Yeah.
we can
there
hear
we go.
you nice and clear, bud.
Yeah, that's better.
Learning technology.
Beneath my wing.
All right, so Volus, it's your turn. You can open the Tercel door, grab the sword, and do one more action. What do you want to do? Run to them, do a thing, intimidate. Well, you got skills. They're multiplying.
I got skills. These guys are already handling what's happening at that car. I'm going to see if there's anyone actually watching what's going on.
Roll and notice or alertness. What's your bonus to alertness?
I've got alertness.
What's your bonus?
I've got alertness.
What's your bonus?
3.
So you do have a passive of 3. You can literally take that.
I rolled a 3 too, so 6.
All right. So looking around, you can see that Alfred's got Rocco and whatnot over. You can see Rocco's vehicle is still running. They never even turned it off. This vehicle is like black sedan, sort of like Men in Black type style vehicle. You know what I mean? And these guys look right fucked. Like they bit off way more than they can chew.
I want to get the license plate.
Yeah. So the license plate is VVV666.
Okay.
That is easy to remember, yes.
Bon, oui.
Ooh, 666.
Yeah.
So it's like my car when I'm driving it.
Vroom 6666. Vroom 6666.
Oh, 666.
All right. The building. There's no upstairs lights on at St. Bridget's. It looks as though whatever was going on was some late night confessional type stuff. Like you could come visit the church if you wanted to. Which thankfully Jean-Paul called ahead of time to let them know he was coming. The street lights are dim as they are to be in this area. There's always 1 or 2 street lights near St. Bridget's, which just is blown out. And it's notorious in this area for like crackheads to stumble by and sometimes go missing. Looking around, there's trees and the sky is relatively clear. You don't see another person in the area at all. Looking around, you feel like this area only fools stumble into past 8 o'clock.
These people are very obvious doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Was that car here when we got here, or did they show up when we did?
They were here waiting.
So they probably weren't looking for us.
Or they knew they were coming.
Who would know we were coming?
Anyone watching Rocco's house?
Anyone watching Rocco? Anyone
watching Rocco would know that we were leaving. They wouldn't have known that we were coming here specifically beforehand.
You stopped on the way to there at Montana's to pick up a guy.
There's nothing but time for them to go and send someone ahead.
And I called ahead, so we were going there.
So then, yeah, okay. But then how would they have heard us?
Phone tap.
Spies, magical tapping.
Spies,
Do you want to roll a lore on this one?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're sitting here looking and pondering everything, right?
You definitely have time to like roll a lore if you want to.
Yeah.
No, I fucking rolled a 1, so -4. I got -3, and I don't have lore.
So you would be overwhelmed in the moment thinking about that. You're like, how the fuck did they know we were coming?
There could have been any number of ways they could have figured it out.
Yeah, whether. Yeah, at -3, I can't even wax philosophical for you. So yeah, you're stuck in the moment going like, holy fuck. I guess the biggest thought you'd have is, I didn't realize Rocco had this many enemies.
Yeah, I didn't think he was this big.
Yeah.
I didn't even
But
listen.
again, there is a chance he wasn't here for him. That they weren't here for him.
Yeah.
They might have been watching. There is a chance they might have been watching the church for some completely other reason.
Yeah, they could be here for Jean-Claude for all you know. Or Jean-Paul, sorry, Jean-Paul.
There could be someone else in the church that they're waiting on.
Yeah, so at this moment, that's your
Their
thoughts.
day's ruined.
Yeah, so your thought, your ultimate thought would be, we need to ask these motherfuckers questions. So maybe you better stop them before they kill them.
That's why I'm not killing one.
Meanwhile, back to Bob, back to Jean-Paul.
I
He's
stopped
trying someone to do a fancy feast.
him, yes. My action is to stand up, pick up the guy beside me.
Yeah.
We are making a vehicle upgrade, and we are taking them with us.
All right, so you're going to grab him and move him. That's a might. He's going to try and resist, and he doesn't.
Can he?
He's going to try, and boy, howdy did he not. So give me a roll for a might.
Could he passive resist him?
So my might is +2.
You get a +3 because of Inhuman if you want to use it.
You remember you're 5.
So I'll get that zeros out. So 0. So I got +5 total.
Yeah.
Oh, +5 +2, so 6.
Yeah, I need you also to roll a conviction for me right now.
My conviction is +5. So I'm glad I put that there. +5 +1. No, 0. So I guess +5 total.
You got a +5 total. All right, you shrug off the stress from your hunger, so that you don't keep feeding on
I'm
him.
not drained either, so yeah.
You have a natural inkling to keep draining, and you shrugged that one off. You maintained it. You did okay. But part of you, and the deepest part of you wants to keep eating.
The demon's always hungry.
Yeah. All right, so that's
Part of life.
Do you want to move at all in this scene? You picked him up. You
I'm
grabbed
moving
him.
with him towards the Mercedes. We're doing a vehicle upgrade.
Okay, so he
And I yelled that to.
He got a -3 to try and resist you, so he's not resisting you.
Yeah.
So
I yelled to Jack. I told John we are doing vehicle upgrade and getting out of here, and I pick him up, start heading towards the Mercedes.
Nice.
How much of an upgrade with a busted window?
The window on the Mercedes isn't broken.
Yeah.
Rocco's Mercedes is fine. Rocco's Mercedes is fine.
Oh,
Jack
no,
Sloan
Rocco's
broke
okay.
the vehicle of the MIB looking motherfucker vehicle there.
Yeah. He.
That's what I thought he meant.
Yep.
No, he grabbed the guy off the ground and walked away from the MIB vehicle towards Rocco's still on Mercedes.
Okay.
All right, so that would be his move. Buddy guy is... That's a +1, plus his +1, +2. So, Jean-Paul, I need you to roll a might. Pokey, you look burnt, dude. Should we call it?
We'll give it a few more minutes.
Is this guy trying to hit me from inside the car?
We're going to do him next. Right now, Jean-Paul's guy rolled a +1, +1, so he's got a +2. So Jean-Paul has to roll a might to stop him from resisting.
Again?
Yeah, you got to roll a might. It was his turn.
His turn.
So 2 plus -1, so I got 1.
So just as you're dragging him to the car, you've got him by his... How are you holding him?
Headlock.
Headlock?
Headlock.
You got him in a headlock. You're moving towards the vehicle, and he gets this surge of adrenaline. He knows he can't go in that vehicle. He knows if he goes in that vehicle, it's death for him. And with every ounce of his power, every overwhelming amount of adrenaline he has, with the mother's rage trying to save his baby, he pushes his way out of the headlock and begins scrambling towards the road. That's his move. All right.
My turn's over.
So you did your turn, got him halfway there. He did his turn, got out and started scrambling. Now it's the other guy's turn with the broken wrist. He's going to open his car door and try and run.
Oh, just
Oh, he did okay. He did okay. He got a 4 to run. He's running. All right, that's his move. He's not fighting. He's panicking the fuck out and he's running. And now it's Jordan's turn. All right, Jack Sloan. Buddy guy's flaking hard. They're both trying to flake.
Well, that guy who's flaking running away from me.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not.
Okay.
That's matches. So I use all 5 of my available powered pull-in.
Yeah.
Then I roll my discipline, and
Your discipline.
I got full 5.
Yeah. Nice.
So I just kind of, as he's running, I barely even turn. I just kind of stick my arm out, grasp, and whip him back towards the SUV through the air.
Okay.
Essentially, a whirlwind hits his ass.
He uses his dodge and athletics to try and avoid the tree as best as he can. He got a 3.
Oh no, not a tree! I'm literally grabbing him with air.
And throwing him at what?
Back towards the SUV.
Okay. So He takes damage, but not a whole lot. He's going to take a consequence of winded. All right, that's a minor
Because if he
consequence.
hits the ground,
It doesn't matter
with
what
his
he
wrists-
hits. If you're throwing him that hard with a broken wrist, he's winded. He couldn't really
Okay,
stop
perfect.
himself without injuring himself worse. So he's got a minor
Perfect.
consequence of winded, which can be used against him.
yeah, which I got another stressor to me.
All right. I do believe that's everything you can do in a round, correct?
I can start walking towards him.
Yeah, you can move.
That's what it.
Yeah. All right, Volus, what are you doing? You see a guy
So there's one
scrambling,
guy-
and he's going to scramble past you to get away from Bob.
Well, I'm going to grab him.
All right, give me a might to grab him.
Can you?
Rolled a 0, but I've got inhuman strength.
Mhm.
So, and I already have +2 to might, so that's +5.
Nice.
So 5.
You grab him with ease. With ease, you grab him. Oh, buddy, you're not going nowhere. And do you move him? Yeah. You see Jean-Paul very pleased at how quickly you stepped over and grabbed him. How do you grab him? You grab him by the leg, grab him by the neck. What do you do?
So is he like half hunched over, like trying to scramble head first kind of thing?
Yeah, towards the road. He's just about to get up and run, and you just grab him. So how do you grab him?
Wrap an arm around his waist,
You just kind of
and then kind of
scoop
carry him like with my arm wrapped around his waist. He's kind of just like hanging there.
Yeah. Roll in athletics or something for a dodge. Do you have any dodge? Yeah, just roll in athletics for me.
+2. I don't have athletics. I've got endurance.
No, I don't. Well, sure.
Okay. Well, endurance is +4, so then I got 6.
All right. So as you grab him, he tries to pull a knife and stab you, but you're strong enough that you just knock the knife out of his hand. So you knock the knife out of his hand. You move him to the vehicle. I'm assuming Jean-Claude looks like he's like put him in the vehicle. What are you doing? It's Jean-Paul, not Jean-Claude. Jean-Paul. You just gesture to him, Jean-Paul, to Volos to put him in the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Proceed.
So collectively, the two of you got him in the vehicle. All right. So Bob, what are you doing?
I'm going to just I'll get my duffel bag of guns.
Okay, you got your duffel bag of
It's
guns.
the key of the ignition, just in case I need her again.
Okay. And then Buddy Guy's not going to resist. He's freaking out. The other guy who's winded is on the ground gasping for air, so he can't really... He can try and recover. That's a no. He does not recover. And then it's Jordan's turn. What are you doing?
I casually kind of walk up to him, keeping a little bit of distance, so in case he tries to snap kick me or something.
Yeah.
And I give him a couple of taps with the cane and say, "Get in the SUV."
All right. So you're getting him in the vehicle that he was from?
I'm getting him into the SUV we're trying to put the other guy into.
So that would be the Mercedes.
Yeah, I want to send him into the Mercedes. So I'm going to use my presence.
Mm-hmm.
Mercedes car.
That is 2, 3. So it's 3.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's more than a success. It's not with style, but that's a success.
Okay, so just like tap, 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 get in the car.
Yeah, he wheezes and moves and gets towards the vehicle and gets in. They're both in the back seat there.
When you look at large Mercedes, I got a naked girl.
I've met many girls named Mercedes who were more
I'm
than
just a little
willing.
disappointed in Google, all right? Just a little disappointed in Google. I was looking for a car, I saw a vagina.
Goog, what are you doing, Goog?
Large Mercedes.
One thing I will say to the guys in the back seat is if you've got any other weapons, please kindly throw them out of the vehicle.
All right, that's definitely either a presence or a rapport.
Okay. 4, 5, 6.
Nice. they quickly begin tossing out. The one guy who's winded tosses out another knife. The third guy pulls his sleeve back and pulls the knife and just throws it to the ground. And the other guy just quivers in his boots, like knife, quiver.
Quiver?
Quiver. He's scared. He's legitimately quivering in fear.
Yeah, shaking.
Yeah.
They meant like quiver of arrows. I'm like, where did he hide a quiver of arrows?
Quivering in fear.
A quiver of arrows. Well, looks like we got the arrow.
All right. So, you got him in the back seat. We're out of combat now. These guys have been subdued. What do you want to do?
Who fucking sent you? Don't make me eat you.
All right. Roll a presence.
I got plus 4 for presence. 2 plus 4. Well, 6.
Yeah. Sick, bro. All right. You could so that's a success with style. So that's kind of how do you want to do this?
I don't want to use my no, I don't can use my points then. There's no point. I'm already with style.
Yeah.
How do I want to do this?
Yeah.
How do you want to make them tell you
My
what's wrong?
eyes glow white as I say it to him.
Ooh, terrifying. The one guy breaks immediately, and he says, "They sent us to get Rocco. They gave us a bit of money. They said just show up at the church, man. That they were on the way."
Who's they?
It's like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you want to know. Who are they? This is a big guy and a little chick. They showed up at the bar. They offered us a lot of money. They gave us the guns and everything. Listen, man, I'm not a big deal. I'm just a little tough. I didn't know what I was getting involved in. What the fuck are you, man? You're not human, man.
How are you supposed to get in touch with them?
We got paid. And he reaches into his pocket with his good arm and pulls out what looks like thousands of dollars and hundreds. And throws it in the ground. He just told us that we had to shoot a couple of people. I didn't think it would be something like this, man. I thought it would be an easy job.
Where'd you meet him?
It was just downtown, man, at this bar. This is burnt out bar. I met them a couple of hours ago. They apparently had, like, friends on the inside. I don't know. He was talking about it with the chick. I don't know. They know people. The dude was fucking scary, man.
Get any names?
No, man. I didn't even give him mine. They fucking asked someone who told them. Man, I don't even know what's going on. Who the fuck are you, man? Who the fuck are you? Listen, I just want a lawyer. That's all I want. Call the police. Give me a lawyer. I'll just fucking...
All this. Do you think we should make them sleepy? Yes.
I mean,
the other guy who got drained doesn't have the conviction to even talk. He looks pale. His eyes look pale.
So all they wanted you to do was pull up here and shoot Rocco.
Yeah, man. He said it would be a Tricell. It'd be a Tricell with like another vehicle following, and there'd be a man and a woman in the second vehicle and shoot them.
And no way to confirm that you've completed the job.
Just paid us to go, man. Listen, I don't think I should talk anymore. I think I'm like pushing my rights and like I might convict myself. So listen, just let me get my phone out. And he starts fidgeting towards his pocket, and I will call my lawyer, and then we'll just sort this out. Listen, my cousin's a lawyer. He'll talk with you guys. Just
you know what? Let him go.
I'm hexing down his phone.
Are you really?
Let them both.
Yep.
Let they don't have their weapons anymore. Let them keep their money and let them go because there's nothing to do to them that Deirdre and the Agwai aren't going to get to them aren't going to do to them later.
Well, that's his wise. I do not argue with
so when you do that, the car stutters and stops as well.
Oh,
the Mercedes?
Yeah.
Yes.
The phone stops working, but also the car stops working.
Well, I guess we go back into Tercel.
He goes.
I grab my duffel bag.
So he presses. You see him pressing his iPhone button there. One of the older iPhones, like an iPhone 4 or whatever it is, trying to get it started. And he's just like, oh man, my battery, guys. And you see him reach into his pocket to grab a cable. And did you let him pull out a cable?
No, as he reaches, I kind of put the cane across his chest. I'm like, I just want to ask you a real simple question right now.
He's got his hand in his pocket. He's like, dude, it just needs power, man. It's dead. It just died.
What have you seen tonight?
Dude, what do you mean? It's
What
fucking nothing, dude. Take the money. I don't give a shit, man. Just don't kill me, man.
And that's the right answer.
Take your money. You're gonna need it. I'd hide if I were you.
Oh no, that's ours now.
I get to take the money. He takes his hand out of his pocket and he goes and reaches for the money to pick it up.
I smack his hand.
Okay.
You know what? I'm breaking that wrist too.
Roll in athletics.
Would I use my weapons?
If you want.
I'm breaking his wrist.
They're here learning how you say
That's...
So is the Mercedes
4, 5.
5, yeah. He's not fast enough. You fucking whack his hand. And he would take a 1. He wouldn't take a break, though. It would take a minor consequence of, like, bruise.
Just a smack. It's like, no, that money's ours now.
Almost to a full-on consequence. He's taken two damages to physical. So, yeah.
This is paying us to let you walk.
He gets a +1, and he says, just let me leave with it, man. Just let me leave with it, and we'll go. Buddy, and he starts pushing Buddy out and reaching towards the... he's fucking bruised. He tries to grab the money, but drops it. Like it's in a money clip, and he fucking picks it up and drops it. And the other guy barely is there. Like, he's just... out.
Zombie.
Yeah, he's zombied. And he's like pushing him towards the door and reaching over him, shaking his hand, trying to reach for the door to open the door.
I'm going to take the money.
All right. You reach over and grab the money. He doesn't resist. There's at least what looks like close to $3,000 in hundreds.
Okay.
And if that's what you're grabbing, he does open the door. The door does open. He does push his friend out.
Yep, I'm letting him leave once I have the money.
Anybody else? Yeah.
Wallace is an old mentor of mine. I don't know, not argue at all with him.
Yeah. So he pushes out, and those guys fucking scatter to the wind.
Okay. So what is this as a bonus to my
all
resources?
their breath and sucked almost dry.
Yeah. They're right fucked and came across something they didn't expect.
So the $3,000, is that like a +3 to my resources?
He's putting in $3,000.
Yeah, technically, like a +2 to resources is a $500 thing, right? So
because I already have a +1 to resources for the 1,000 I have on me.
Put it to a +2 as a static +2.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was reading today about resources. Basically, at this point, you can without a doubt just pull off $3,000, $4,000 worth of stuff, which is like that's like a +3 or a +4 as just an automatic check.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to call it there? Do we want to end it inside the church? You go into the church?
Yes, I wouldn't mind taking a bit of a rest.
Is the Mercedes okay?
You can move it if you want.
So it's still running.
Yeah.
Oh, it turned off, but you probably turned it on.
Yeah. When he did the hex, it turned off with the phone.
But it's okay.
Yeah, it'll start up again. He just needs it probably needs to get boosted. It probably needs a boost.
You might not get OnStar working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a little roomier. Yes, this is ours now. Yeah. I'm not going in the church because that's
well, it's your church. You can totally walk into it. It's
I wouldn't mind, like, since we're at this point now, to go in there so I can rest a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to recuperate a little bit of my stress.
Yeah, the St. Bridget's Church is the La Croix Church. It's the one you guys operate.
And I still need to call Monarch.
Yeah, this would be the downtime. We could follow that up with next week.
I'll go to pray, sleep.
Okay, so yeah, I will definitely use their facilities.
Just like bet on someone.
Fantastic. All right. So we can call it there. Brandon doesn't look like he's quite awake enough, so.
I'm good for what we've done so far, but I don't think I can go much longer.
Yeah,
No,
that's perfect.
I am pushing limits.
Yeah, 10 o'clock's a good time to call it here for sure.
If
1
we're
a.m.
doing
for you
rest-
guys. Yeah.
If we're doing a rest,
Yeah.
can I knock off one mental stress?
Yep. Well, the end of the scene,
Okay.
any minor problem would be wiped by the end of a
Well,
scene,
I've got 2 mental stresses.
Yeah, I think you can remove both of those after a scene because this would be the end of a scene.
Yeah, sure, I could get rid of both of those.
Yeah.
It didn't get the
I'm
consequences.
Yeah.
I'm
It's-
refilled back up again.
Yeah, it's like if you get punched in the nose, it's sore for the scene, and it still hurts in the next scene, but it's not impeding you from doing stuff.
Okay, yeah, so I just got rid of my stresses then.
Yeah. Any minor stresses clear from scene to scene.
Yeah, because
Like,
realizing, like, I went pretty late on them with the magic.
yeah,
I think
if-
I got audio only on this, but we'll figure this out tomorrow.
I think
1 hour,
if-
25 minutes.
yeah, it's not bad at all. All right, guys, good game. We'll leave it hanging there that you walk into the church, and Alfred turns to you and goes, you won't believe what they just told me. And we'll cut it there.
Cool.
Okay, how do you save file? I just stopped recording.
Yeah, it should save a file at your saved folder location.
I just did stop recording and nothing happened. I think it's gone.
All right. Well, we'll call it there. Good game, everyone. Good hustle, everybody.
Good game.
Can't wait to next week.
See you
All right,
guys.
night, everybody.
Night.